show you guys what I was just doing there. This is 4 amazing minor pentatonic licks from Have a Drink on Me, one of the greats. So I'm going to break down the first one here. I pretty much just did mostly those licks, and I did a little bit of my own kind of filler in between. But here is lick number 1, and you can definitely find this on my Patreon page tabbed out. So here we go. So the lick starts off with a bend. Now we're in E minor pentatonic, by the way. So this is, we're looking at that guy right there. That's considered pattern 2. We're going to be using that one first. I want you to put your middle finger on the G string 2nd fret and use your first finger on the G string 2nd fret as well. So I cram them both in there. Now you don't have to, you can use one if you're like super strong, but I use 2, and I'm going to use that. I'm going to just pick that G, and I'm aiming for that note. You can aim for that note, it's a blues note, so either one's actually okay. I'm going to try to go all the way. And as I get that bend up there, yes, it will hurt, I'm going to grab the 3rd fret B string. Check it out. Rebend, let it go, pull off, landing on a root, which is 2nd fret of the D string. So here it is one more time. 2 fingers, bend, full step, grab that B string 2nd fret, or I can rebend, pull off, and land on your root, which is the note of E here on the 2nd fret D string. Give a little shake, and that's the first lick. Okay, so the next lick that he does, it's minor pentatonic-y, is really cool. It's actually in what we would call box 3. Okay, so the roots are here and here on that box if you don't already know. And so this is a really nice lick that works really well over the 1 chord or the 4 chord, since that note of E is in both. So what we got here is we got that lick. He does that, and that's basically looks a lot like a box 1 lick, right? But it's not. It's actually a box 3 lick. Trust me on that. So anyways, what we're doing is we're going to keep our first finger on the B string 5th fret, and we're going to anchor that there, and I'm going to be muting high E and the G string around it. If you can get it flat like that, trust me, it's a huge, huge help for this one. And you're going to use your 2nd and 3rd finger to bend. 2nd finger on the 6th fret of the G string, 3rd finger on the 7th fret. And I'm going to be using those to push a bend. Going for a full step bend here. I'm going to let go. The same time as I snap out and let go, I'm picking that note here, which is the root note. Now Angus is doing this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, which is a blues triplet. And that's lick number 2. Alright, lick number 3 is actually in what we call position 4. This is a really common position in blues and classic rock playing. So this lick is actually directly out of my book, by the way, 50 Blues Rock Licks for Guitar. The link is in the description below. And here's how he uses it. He does this kind of a thing. I like that he does kind of the same thing I have in my book, which is, but he's doing this. He kind of gives you this open thing going on. So let me show you what we got going on here. We got high E string 7th fret with my 1st finger. We got B string 8th fret with my 2nd finger. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick both of those at the same time. And I'm going to push my middle finger just a little bit, just a slight bend. I'm not really aiming for anything. You can definitely get that 1st finger in there as well. It's all about just like the gritty little sloppiness. And the way Angus does it, he does that, gives him a little slight bend, plays the B and high E open, and returns for that same exact move. You go, right? And then he'll end on the root, which is the 9th fret of the G string, which is a really great move. And that right there is lick number 3. Now keep in mind, if we're playing an E minor pentatonic, that'll work fine, but if you're in different keys, you might not be able to get away with doing these open strings. Check for your notes in whatever key you're in. Okay, moving on. So the fourth and final lick that I want to show you is up here in good old box 1. Okay, so box 1, by the way, all 5 of these pentatonic shapes are in my book, 50 Blues Rock Licks. If you don't know them, check it out. Anyways, we're going to do this. It's going to be a bend up a whole step on the 14th fret. I'm just going to demonstrate. So he's doing a bend on the 14th fret of the G string. I've got my 3rd finger there, my 2nd finger just behind it on the 13th fret G string, and 1st finger on the 12th fret G string. And when you do that, it becomes easier to bend. I'm aiming for a whole step above, which is the note of B. I'm going to bend that up. Excuse me. My pinky, I'm going to grab the B string on my 15th fret. That already is a really cool move. It's also in my book. So he's going to do that, bend up, whoop, a little over bend, grab that note, and then he'll probably go back in for more, but this time he'll play in both. And that is lick number 4.